everyone, so after a long time I'm finally making a vlog, and this time it's about demonetization. Demonetization is a step taken by our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi to curb the circulation of black money in India. So let's see what demonetization really means. Demonetization is the act of stripping a unit of currency as its value as a legal tender. So demonetization is required whenever there is a change in the national currency. So the old currency notes or the old currency unit is expired and replaced with the new notes. Let us see what our constitution says about the act of demonetization. So first of all these currency notes, these banks and the act of demonetization, this all comes under the union list according to the 7th schedule of our Indian constitution, and any act that is administrative act taken by the central or the union government regarding currency is valid and it does not require any type of approval from the parliament. This is not the first time demonetization has taken place in India. There are still past two instances in the year 1946 and the year 1978 during which demonetization has taken place. So I don't know much about 1946, but I have done a little bit research on the 1978 demonetization. So during that time, the Janata Party leader Mr. Morarji Desai had declared the rupees 5,000 notes to be invalid to take control over the inflation during that time without any parliamentary approval. So during that time, media was not so widely spread and there is no more accounted information about that, but it definitely did not affect people the way it is affecting people nowadays in 2016. Demonetization of the rupees 500 and rupees 1000 bank notes was a step taken by the government of India on 8 November 2016, which ceased the usage of all the rupees 500 and rupees 1000 bank notes which were invalid from 9th November 2016. So this announcement was made by the Honorable Prime Minister of India Mr. Narendra Modi himself on a live telecasted TV series in which he announced that rupees 500 and rupees 1000 as illegal from usage on 9th November 2016, and he's announced also the issuance of the new 500 and new 2000 series of notes in the Mahatma Gandhi new series of currency in exchange of the old notes. The demonetization was a step taken to curb the spreading of the black money or the circulation of black money in India, and it also aimed at reducing smuggling, drug menace and corruption in the country. Although the demonetization was taking place in India, it was announced on 8th November 2016, but there are certain reports which say that this information was previously leaked in Gujarat in the newspaper called Akhila. So it was written in the newspaper that there would be around 2 months time to exchange these old banned notes and the new notes in the form of 2000 denomination would be issued. When the editor of this newspaper was questioned, he said that it was an April Fool's prank. So April Fool's prank, right? So I don't think primary source of media, that is newspaper, should be used for pranking people. This is not actually right, because April Fool's Day is not that much appreciated in a country like our country like India. So this person, his prank is onto the point. He should be actually appointed as the official fortune teller of India, because he can tell the future of India in just the pranks he says. Nice try. So now let us see what is the aftermath of this demonetization. So we can see there's a lot of negative effect of this demonetization. So a lot of violence was reported in New Delhi, as I'm reading in this news article. People attacked bank premises and ration shops were looted in Madhya Pradesh, and several people have died due to standing in long queues near ATMs and banks. And there have also been deaths attributed to the lack of medical help. And almost as much as I see and I read in the newspapers daily, the effects are almost negative, because a lot of people are dying standing in banks waiting for their turn to exchange, not to exchange, like it's getting like going to the bank, trying to get our own money and dying instead. And now let us see, as I said, so there is a lot of negative effect of demonetization, but there's a lot of positive effect too. There has been a reduced in the smuggling activities, and corruption has been reduced, and many good things are also happening, and a lot of black money has been seized. Okay, well, so it's really happy news that smuggling has reduced, corruption has reduced, but till when? Like till December 30th. So after that will be back to normal. Okay, you'll exchange all your notes till December 30th. After that you'll be having the new notes and you'll start smuggling, you'll start corruption. The people will again with the new notes, in fact with the 2000 currency notes now, they'll start smuggling and doing corruption in taking bribes in those notes now. So there'll be no change. It will get to normal again, as much as I can say. And what I mean to say is, like, just imagine the people who we think has black money or have black money would obviously be rich enough, so they could have a chartered accountant for themselves who will take care of their money, who will help them in converting that to the white money or to pay the right tax, and or they'll throw extra money away. So there will not be any effect on those people because they can just be normal again. But what is the effect of this demonetization is taking place on mediocrity, like middle class people. They have to go, they have to stand in lines in ATMs and banks to get their own money. They have to even go to their jobs, like how will they manage jobs, banks, and all those stuff. The elderly people, they go, they stand in the lines, they are dying due to lack of medical facilities there. Many are dying due to heat. So this is actually not right what's happening. I know, being the citizens of our country, we should contribute from our side to help in the development of the country, but actually this is giving a lot of negative results for the people, especially the lower and the middle class people. We are suffering a lot from this. But as we see, the government has taken this decision by keeping in mind only a sector of people, that is the people who have black money, who are quite rich and privileged enough, and they have not even thought about the people like middle class people, what they have to face from this particular thing. Just imagine the situation of a person who gets a monthly salary, and he got his monthly salary on the end of October, and suddenly on November 8th you say that 500 and 1000 rupee notes are invalid. So how will he just go and change everything? He has to go to his job, or then he has to even exchange the money. Like, it's completely it's annoying the people of our country like anything, actually, when we see in a proper way. So many people, they're committing suicide because just recently a girl committed suicide because there was no money for her marriage. Being having all the money also, they were not able to get the perfect amount of money from the bank, as we see. And we see a lot of ministers, they're getting the privilege of going to a bank during the night time and getting their money exchanged without standing in any chows or in lines and something like that. If something is done, then it should be implemented properly and it should be equal for everyone. As we see, the mother of our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, went in the line and took the money. That's such a nice gesture. But even the ministers should also do the same. We just saw a minister in Bihar or Patna, I don't remember. I saw it in news yesterday. So he got the privilege of entering a bank during the night time and getting his money exchanged. It's totally wrong. The action should be taken against such people. And when you do something, you have to think about all the sector of people, not only a particular sector of people. So I think if you have to curb black money, so take proper measures on the people who take bribe. Put a proper punishment for the people who take bribe, not do all this demonetization, because after a few years the people will take again the black money and they again will collect black money in the form of the new notes. Again, what will you do? Again, will you demonetize again, doing the cycle again and again? So I guess it's not right, but in some kind of way it has its own privileges. We cannot say that it is totally negative, but we cannot say that it's positive. So that's what all I think about this demonetization. And rest, let's see what you people react to this, and if you like my video, please share it and do subscribe for my channel, and meet you all in the next vlog.